is May 17th, and today's quote is entitled, "The Difference Between Weak-Heartedness and Aparadha." Question: what is the difference between offensiveness, aparādha, and weakness of heart, hṛdaya-durbalatā? Srila Bhaktisiddhanta answers, a person with weakness of heart, hṛdaya-daurbalatā, and a person with offensiveness, aparādha, do not exactly fall into the same category. Although in due course of time, weakness of heart may transform into offensiveness, he who is still in the former stage feels antipathy, aversion, towards base cravings which lead to sin and towards making offenses. He is unable to give up committing sin or making offenses despite knowing that they are extremely wrong. But he who is an offender does not even consider these things to be wrong. He thinks that whatever actions he performs are good, and that his own understanding of the world is correct, and that those who are true sādhus are mistaken if they disagree.
When you feel like the world has you down on the ground, and it's hard to face another day, when everywhere you look you can't find an answer, it's time to throw your hands up and say,
So it's an interesting question, because basically what's being asked is, what if I do something wrong? In this case it's aparādha, but you could say anything. What if I do something wrong, and I know it's wrong, and I'm trying to avoid it, but I'm just weak? And what if somebody does something wrong, and they don't even know it's wrong, and they don't even think it's wrong? Is there a difference? And Srila Bhaktisiddhanta is saying, yes, there is a difference. Because sometimes we know we're doing something wrong, and we're remorseful, we regret it, but due to weakness, we may do it. In this case, aparādha, offense, criticism, sometimes we do it just because we're weak. Maybe you could say because we're stupid. Maybe you could say because we lack some self-esteem, we're trying to bring people down, we want people to pay attention to us or honor us. We feel a need for that, and therefore we bring people down, or we're jealous of somebody. They're doing better than we are, and we feel bad about it. So we try to bring them down. It's all due to weakness. But we feel bad about it, and we should feel bad about it. It's good that we feel bad about it. We're aware that what we're doing is wrong. We just seem compelled to do it. We feel bad about it. We know we shouldn't be doing it. We don't exactly know how to stop. We're just weak. Hṛdaya-daurbalatā. We have a weak heart. But that's a lot different than a person who's doing that, who doesn't acknowledge that he's doing anything wrong, who thinks that whatever he's doing is right, is perfect. Even if people tell him it isn't, he still thinks, no, it's okay. What I do is great. I'm a sadhu, so whatever I do is good. That's a very dangerous position, because in that position, how will you ever correct yourself? At least if you're doing something wrong because you're weak, and you know you're weak, at least you're aware of what you're doing, you're remorseful, and that's part of your purification, is to be remorseful. At least you can try to improve yourself. If you don't even know you're doing something wrong, how will you improve yourself? And that's it's an unfortunate state. If you consider that someone is making an offense and they don't even know it, it's not a good state to be in. As Srila Bhaktisiddhanta said, they think that whatever they do is fine, it's perfect. I'm okay, I couldn't do anything wrong. Even if I offend devotees, it's not wrong, because whatever I do is okay. If we think that way, that's foolish and that's dangerous. Don't ever think that everything you do is okay. Maybe it is, but maybe it isn't. And if it isn't, obviously we need to be aware of that. And if we're so proud that we think everything we do is perfect, then we'll definitely run into trouble. At some point, we're going to do something that's going to cause us a lot of problems. And we weren't aware it was coming because we weren't paying attention to what we're doing. So for all of us, for all of you out there who feel that you're weak, at least if you know you're weak, if you pray to become strong, if you're regretful, it's not okay, but it is okay in the sense that that's just where we're coming from. And at least if you recognize that it's not right and you want to improve, that's very good, and eventually you will improve. Krishna will help you.